Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to EB Yoga. Today's class is my absolute favorite restorative yoga pose. I call it the Yoga Lazy Boy. Its name in Sanskrit is supta baddha konasana, or reclining bound angle. Baddha konasana is the soles of our feet, knees open leg position. You might have heard it called like a butterfly position. You can take this configuration with your legs in your Yoga Lazy Boy, or I'll have a couple other options for us. This pose is also called the Queen Bee pose because we use all of our yoga props to get us as comfortable as possible. At a bare minimum today, you're going to need a bolster and 2 blocks. I like to have all of my stuff so I can get super comfortable in this pose. So I am going to have 2 blankets, 6 blocks, my bolster, and my eye pillow. So grab at least your bolster and your 2 blocks. If you have more stuff and you want to bring that along, grab that, and I will meet you on the mat. Let's build our basic Yoga Lazy Boy setup, and then if you have some of those extra props, we'll add those on after. Starting with 2 blocks. If you have cork blocks or these dense foam blocks, something that's a little stronger, a foam block can sometimes be a little wobbly, and in that case you might want a wall for support. So take your 2 dense blocks, one will lie flat and one will stand up tall behind it. I have my blanket here to sit on, but if you don't have the blanket, you just have the bolster blocks. We'll get there later. Tall, flat, and then my bolster, it's going to sit on my mat so it has something to grip on, and then I may need to do a little adjusting so that the blocks are supporting the bolster. So here's where I mentioned if you have just the regular foam blocks, do this up against a wall so that the butt of your bolster goes up against the wall. It just helps give more support to your Lazy Boy. With our basic Lazy Boy setup, come to sit in front of your bolster. This is where you can sit on that blanket if you want, or just on your mat. Lower back snuggles as close as you can up to your bolster. And depending on the shape of your bolster, might depend on the comfort of your lower back. Sometimes I like this second blanket supporting under my lower back if my bolster isn't supportive enough. With my lower back supported, I start to lean back. And I like to lie back and then decide what position I'd like my legs in. As I mentioned, soles of the feet together, knees open, sort of the traditional leg position here. If that's not comfortable, you can straighten your legs all the way out. Bend your knees, feet flat, let your knees knock in together. Really anything goes. My only recommendation is to not cross at your ankles. When I cross at my ankles like this, one hip comes up higher than the other. And then it's going to start to feel weird on your lower back if we're here for a few minutes, which I'm sure you'll want to be. So there's the basic setup with a bolster and 2 blocks. If you have additional blocks, what I like to do, soles of the feet together, let my knees knock open. One set of my blocks can support under my knees. The other set of blocks can support under my arms. Up to you if you like this legs open with the blocks. Sometimes these blocks under my elbows are a little too high and I'd rather just let my shoulder hang open. And then if you have a nice little eye pillow, grab that, cover your eyes, and we're going to relax here for a few minutes. Always feel free to make any adjustments you need. If you want to change your leg position, whatever you need to be comfortable and rest. next breath, get deeper. Beginning to wake your body up, gentle movements, wiggle your fingers and toes. Gently circle your hands and your feet. Maybe start to blink your eyes open. Depending on your leg position in your lazy boy, start to straighten out your legs if they aren't. Start to stretch your arms up. Take a full body stretch. Take a couple breaths here. And take your time. Start to gently either roll to your side or maybe bend your knees and pull your body up. Once you're out of your lazy boy, a couple circles with your shoulders, maybe a little stretch for your back. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. I hope you enjoyed this yoga lazy boy. If you want to hang out longer, feel free to take as much time as you need. Hope to see you again soon. Have a wonderful, relaxing day. Namaste.